Hey everyone, today I wanted to share some of my unpopular opinions with you. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to give a like and subscribe. Friendly reminder that this video was not made to hate on any idol nor for you to go send hate towards them. Instead it was made for me to share some of my opinions that I considered unpopular with you. Line distribution is fair. I don't care or mind if my favorite idol in a group doesn't get that many lines in a song because I would rather someone whose vocals fit the song more than someone whose vocals are not the best for the song. I know it might be annoying to see an idol that you love not getting that many lines in every comeback, but you have to take into consideration why that person is not getting a lot of lines. Let's take Shuhua from i-dle. Months ago her fans, mostly her Chinese fans, were mad because she didn't get that many lines in their album. But if we're going to keep it real, that girl is a horrible vocalist from all the videos that I have seen of her singing. People saying she can't speak Korean as the reason why her singing is bad is not a valid reason and is just an excuse. Red Velvet rap line sucks. Red Velvet should stick to singing only. The rap line is better at singing than rapping, which is saying something. I'm tired of K-pop companies just giving people who aren't the greatest singers the title rappers just to give them a position in the group. Surprisingly, most rappers in K-pop are better at singing than rapping. This does not only apply to Red Velvet but K-pop in general. Sehun is a better singer than a rapper. I'm not even going to explain myself. I just prefer him singing over rapping. I have a love and hate relationship when it comes to EXO rap line. BTS did not pave the way. This paved the way for arguments that are repetitive and overused. When K-pop stans, mostly BTS fans, say that BTS paved the way, they are undermining every K-pop artist or group that made it easier for them to reach a global audience. If we get into the argument of who has paved the way for K-pop to go global, especially in the US market, since that's what BTS stans always talking about, we can argue that Wonder Girls, PSY, Girls' Generation, EXO, and so many other artists and groups that paved the way in their own way, which made it easier for other groups to enter the global market. I'm okay with idols lip-syncing sometimes but not all the time. Before anyone comments that their favorite group has never lip-synced, stop lying. All K-pop groups have lip-synced multiple times in their career. Even though I'm okay with group lip-syncing, it doesn't mean I'm okay with it all the time. If you are a newer group that just debuted, I expect to hear you sing live multiple times. Here's an example. When aespa first debuted and did their debut stage, I was looking forward to hearing them sing live because I expected them to have good enough vocals to sing live, since they are coming from SM. Everyone and their mamas know that SM is the vocal powerhouse of K-pop. To say how disappointed I was when I didn't hear them sing live once with Black Mamba would be an understatement. STAYC debut was strong and them singing live was a breath of fresh air after checking out aespa debut. In terms of dancing, I didn't like the choreography and felt that it was all over the place. No, I'm not a professional or trained dancer, but as someone who is watching the performance, I can judge how good or bad it is. I'm looking forward to seeing more of their work in the future and the progress they make along the way. Members' positions in a group are so unnecessary, like what the heck is visual? When I'm not watching a music video, I don't care about how the members might look but instead focus on their singing. Like who is using Spotify or Apple Music thinking, wow, I wonder how good this idol looks at the moment in the song. Said no one. Main dancers in K-pop groups are the least interesting to look at when they are performing. Of course, there are a few main dancers that are so interesting to look at during a performance, such as Kai from EXO and Momo from TWICE. But for a lot of groups, I always look at other people who aren't considered the main dancers and go, wow, this person is doing amazing. SuperM songs aren't so bad. I see many people hating on SuperM and saying their songs are not good, which is a total lie in my opinion. So far SuperM has only 2 bad songs, Jopping and 100. BLACKPINK last comeback was not great. The album was not memorable. I wished Pretty Savage was the title track instead of Lovesick Girls. I got bored after listening to Lovesick Girls multiple times. Pretty Savage was dance horrible. It didn't match the overall mood and tone of the song and the dance moves were awkward. Fanfiction and shipping are okay. There's nothing with you with shipping or writing fanfiction based on idols. The only time I see a problem with fanfiction is when it comes to adults writing 18-plus fanfics about people who are minors or writing fanfiction about a celebrity or idol that is underaged. Adults shouldn't write fan fiction about minors at all, and adults readers shouldn't read fan fiction about minors. Reading and writing non-sexual fan fiction about minors is something only minors should do, and no adults should be doing that. When it comes to shipping idols that are of legal age, I'm okay with it as long as the person that is shipping the two doesn't impose their shipping onto the idols. Yes, I'm looking at you all, the Chanyeol and Baekhyun shippers. Stop forcing the ship onto the idols, and stop finding every little interaction they have with each other as proof. Just because two idols are hugging each other doesn't mean they are dating. It just means they are close friends or someone who are comfortable enough with each other to hug. I'm pretty sure you have friends in real life that you hug from time to time, and it doesn't mean you are dating time. Stop screaming Chanbik at every choice you get because it's annoying and inappropriate. Coed groups. We need more coed in Kpop. Like, can you imagine the potential and how amazing it would be? I would love to see more big companies such as SM, YG, and JYP create a coed group. My favorite coed group is Card. If you haven't heard any of their music, I recommend you to take a listen to them. Two songs I recommend for someone getting into them are I Don't Recall and Dumb Litty. Fancoms need to go to an extent. I'm tired of seeing fancoms under tweets that aren't related to the group or artist. Pop stans need to stop posting fancoms under serious tweets that are talking about social issues. Fans getting mad at idols for dating aren't fans. Dating is part of life, and these idols are human too, so they deserve every right to be happy without a fan that thinks the idol is in love with them asking the company to kick them out of a group. Idols can date whoever they want. Just because they are not feeding into your fantasy of you dating doesn't mean you get to shame them, call them names, and try to make them lose their job. At the end of the day, they deserve to be loved and are grown folks who can make their own decisions. Being an idol is their job, and outside your job, you have the right to do whatever you want when it comes to personal matters. I don't see how them dating is affecting you personally, so stay mad. ITZY and STAYC Kids are leading the 4th gen of K-pop right now. No one is doing it like that. Each group is talented in its way, but I have to give credit where it's due. ITZY performing is no joke. They always give it their best, especially when it comes to dancing. The shoulder dance in Wannabe will always be iconic. STAYC Kids' rap line is amazing. If the vocalists of the group keep on going to vocal training, it will be beneficial to the group even more. The same goes for ITZY. All the members are good at dancing, but I have not seen one member I would consider a great vocalist. Stan ITZY and STAYC Kids hate or to start a fan war. When I first got into TWICE, I honestly expected them to have more than 2 good vocalists because they are a big group. I was wrong. Even though the girls might suck at singing, people shouldn't send hate towards them. I blamed part of the reason why they are bad at singing live is because of high-pitched the songs are, which is not suited for most of their voices. The War is EXO's best album. We got so many great songs from this album. My favorite songs from this album are as followed: The Eve, Diamond, Coco Bop, and Forever. What's your favorite song from this album? And what's your favorite album? I Can't Stop Me is TWICE's best song. I know a lot of people dislike this song, but when I first heard it, I was impressed by it. Everyone killed their parts in the song. To add the music video and performance video made me even like it more. I couldn't stop looking at Momo during all the performances. She is one of my favorite dancers in K-pop. Everything in that song was on point, from hair, makeup, outfits to dancing. Power is one of the worst songs from EXO. Both the music video and song itself are horrible. I wished it just didn't exist and stayed in the basement along with all the other songs that never came out. When I first heard of the song Power, I was like, what the hell am I listening to? I tried to listen to it multiple times to see if I would like it. I still don't. The music video made me hate the song even more. LOL. Stop praising politicians just because they tweet or follow a K-pop group that you like. By praising these people, you are supporting them and everything good and bad they have done in their career without knowing it. Politicians are not your friends. Rosé voice can be annoying sometimes. Sometimes when I'm listening to some of BLACKPINK songs and her parts starting to play, it's like a different song. Don't get me wrong, I love Rosé, but sometimes I just can't listen to her voice. She is on the same field with Jisoo. Both vocals are good, but sometimes their vocals aren't suited for the songs and can be overpowering to hear. Being a solo stan is fine. People don't have to like every single member of a group. The only time I have a problem with solo stans is when they are attacking idols in the same group that they don't like for just existing. Everyone has the right to criticize an idol for something they have done wrong, but no one has the right to attack an idol just because they don't like them. I don't care if an idol is my favorite in a group. I will call them out when they do problematic things, but I won't go on a hate spree on every idol that I don't like and let everything my favorite idol has done unchecked. Thank you for watching everyone. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you soon, beautiful people.